Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about how technology has affected education for good reasons and for bad reasons. One thing to think about whenever you're talking about how education has been affected by technology, you have to think about how education has been in the past where, there was no internet or computers to do education on, so, you had to be in the classroom to be able to learn the material that would be on the test, like the homework and the tests, and you had to be able to turn the homework in and be able to do it before, it was like moments before it was due, and you had to be able to study for tests that you had to be in person for, where it would be really hard to cheat, even though it was possible, but it was really hard. And also, but now, you can do online classes where you don't have to be in person. You have a lot of time on your hands to do assignments, and I'm sure we all have found ourselves in a position where we're down to the wire, doing an assignment, and it might possibly be good work, or it might not be our best work, because we are on such a time crunch to do it. And also, for tests, online tests, it's harder now, but I remember whenever being able to do an online test, you would be able to just look up any answer you would want to, and always pass, basically. Because I'll admit now, online classes are a lot harder than they used to be, but they also used to be like extremely easy, and you would it was almost no engagement for me in particular. Now, I'm not just every person. Every person's different, and they might, be able to, take more away whenever it's, an easy course. They might be able to. And it's all up to the person, basically, if that's the case. But, then again, we're depending on the person to be able to, engage and learn from the course. But, and that's also a positive and a negative, because for online courses, you're able to take them at the same time as, in-person courses, and, basically take up the same amount of time as it would for just having the in-person courses. And rather, if you had all in-person courses, it would take, more quarters, more semesters, to be able to finish all the work. But that's positive. Now, the negative is that, you're able to be less engaged in them. But then again, for some subjects, that's okay. You don't have to be 100%, like focused on how to do something, because, a lot of times, you're just, learning an extra skill from these classes, which is a positive. But the negative is that, many times, it's hard to be engaged in these classes, especially whenever you don't have like interactive assignments where you, like this communications class where you have to record yourself, making speeches and, talking to other people in their discussions. But if you didn't have those kinds of things, it would just be no engagement. Like for tests and quizzes, you would just be able to, pass by without even, studying the material or anything else. It's just, which, in some cases is fine, but in some cases it's really not. And that's why, having the engagement in in-person classes is better, and how, technology has taken away some of that engagement, which is a negative. But, there's no way to take away technology in education. It's only going to stay. And the best way to move forward is to, increase the amount of engaging assignments, such as giving speeches, making discussions to talk to other people, where you have to talk to other people about, the discussion, and, have, programs where, people are not able to cheat on tests so easily, even though, it's always going to be possible to cheat. It's never going to be impossible, but, to make it harder and to be able to make it to where, it's always at least a challenge to finish the course without, cheating, because if you cheat, it's not a challenge at all. Overall, that's all I have to say, and thank you guys. Goodbye.